Alright buddy, today's video is going to be on the front brake lines. We have our rubber lines on here and we're going to run from here back to a T, hook it over there and then run it back like we did with the rear lines. So let's dive into it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like and leave some comments. Hopefully this video and some of our other videos that we've been doing here will be good content for you to be able to tackle some of this stuff yourself. It's not that hard. So a few tools and a little bit of guidance from a buddy or two, you'll be able to do it easily. So what we got here is a bracket that I made out of just 14 gauge. It was just a scrap piece of metal we had. We made up the two for the front, they're the same thing, and we made up the one for the back I showed you in our previous video. I think I got maybe a half hour invested in all three brackets. All I did is I just cut them out and we drilled some, I think they're like 5/16 holes and like a 5/8 hole, and then I took a hand file and just kind of squared these off a little bit. Because as you look at the ends of your brake lines, they have a little flat area here, and then there's a little bit of a round area, and then there's a flat area and a couple other. So this will sit right in there, lock in just like that, and they don't spin. They stay right in there. So then you can put your lines on them, and you don't have to worry about them spinning. You don't have to try to hold on to them or anything when you hook your lines up and tighten them down. So what we're going to do is figure out right where we want these brackets. We'll go tight to our cross member here, and like that right there. And we'll just drill a hole. Okay, that marks them. And we're going to tap that for a fine thread 1/4 inch bolt. I think the tap is a 1/4 by 28, I believe is what it is. tighten this up. It's snug right now, but we'll tighten it all up here in a little bit. We'll have, I think, this line right here. We're going to bend a little more than 90. We're going to, and then try to hug as tight to the frame here as we can. So, get our bender here. Getting really close. So we'll figure on putting a T in the line. Oh, probably somewhere in here, so I'll get a marker. Go up there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll cut that line and we'll double flare it, and then we'll put the T in it, and that'll start our other line going that way as well. Now, if you're not going to use this portion of the line anymore or whatever, you could take this piece here off and put it on here, or you can do like what I did, and I bought some of these extra pieces, these nuts, because I'm going to actually be using that one again, so I'll actually need another one of these for that one. So what I'll do is I'll put this on here. Then you find the right size of piece that you're looking for, because these are made for different size lines, and this is a 3/16, so this one here, that fits in there like that, so we know that's the right one. And you loosen up this part of the tool. This goes in where it says 3/16, and then there's a little step. Let's see if we can see that. There's a little step on the edge of that right there, and that is actually a guide where you take this and you set it flush on that, and that tells you how much line that you need sticking out of your tool. So then we tighten our tool down. Okay, tighten our tool down on the line, and then double check. There we go. And then this little stem part of it then goes inside. And as you notice, it sits up just a little bit. Because what that does is it starts to give us the double flare that we're going to need here. And this goes on like this, and that goes in the little beveled pocket area like that. And then we tighten this up. Tighten it up till it bottoms out this little piece here onto that, like that. And then we break it loose like that. Okay, and then this little piece here comes out of there. Sometimes it's a little on the tight side, but wiggle that out of there. Come on. Let's see if this needle nose will pull that. There we go. And then that starts what they call the bubble of flare. And then you get this, you right in the center of that. Line it up right in the middle, like that. And then tighten this down. And that gives you your double flare. Okay. We can loosen up our clamping part of our tool here. And there we go. There's our flare. So it looks just like this one here. And this goes up to it just like that. Just like this one goes up to that one. Okay, so I'm just going to set that there for now. Now what we do is we take our line, we can put it right back there like that. And we can take this part of our line. I think what I'm going to do is with the T, instead of coming out like this, I think I'm going to go down with it like that, because I think that'll get us started already down to do this. Otherwise, if I go this way, then I got to come out and down, and I don't know if we're going to have enough room to do that with other things that need to go in here, such as steering and exhaust system and stuff. So we're going to do that this way and try to keep it as tight to our frame network here as we can. And what I'll probably do is take one of these little clips like this, put it like that, and then bend this over I might even go back like that right in there, and we'll probably drill another hole there and tap it. So kind of look and line up with that. So that'll help hold this portion of it also. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the other end of our line that we cut off, and I'm going to take another one of our 3/16 bolts here. We're going to slide it on here, and we're going to flare this side. Check that. Well, here in northern Michigan, we have a nicer day than we've been having. Unfortunately, it's temperature-wise nice. It's raining out today. So we're getting a lot of mud and whatnot. But at least we're getting rid of all of our snow and our ice that we've been accumulating here in the last month or so. It's been very, very icy around. I hear quite a few of the states around us have been getting the same kind of weather. So we're having very mild weather today, but it's raining outside and it's kind of nasty. We're hoping that with all the upcoming weather we got, it's supposed to be nice, that we can start seeing some of the street rods getting out and about here pretty soon. And we'll be able to get to some of the shows, and hopefully bring some of the footage to you all, and maybe even get into where we can possibly see some of our local drag racing and stuff like that. That's kind of the goal. We'll see how it all works out, but that's what the goal is, to get out and about. And we have friends that do a little drag racing, maybe follow some of them around and introduce you to them and their crews and their car, and talk with some owners of some hot rods and whatnot, some of our local shows, and interview them and see what kind of story their vehicles have for them. Because let's face it, that's what it's all about. You know, you buy a vehicle and you have fun with them. You drive them. You take them to shows. You meet people. You talk to other people that have vehicles similar to yours or whatever. And it's good times. It's a very good time and good people to relate to and listen to the stories and how they achieved their car and what it meant to them. And you never know. Sometimes you run across people that their father or their grandfather bought that vehicle brand new, and it's been handed down through the family, or sometimes it's been sold, and uncle or aunt or somebody has bought it and brought it back to the family. There's always stories, and the stories are fun to listen to, and it's intriguing of how vehicles make their way around and come back, and you can see them again or relate to them and whatnot. It's all out fun listening to the stories and just talking to people and how and what the vehicle means to them. It's just awesome. So hopefully we can get into some of that this summer and listen to some of the stories. It's just awesome to hear. Alright, so we'll get this one like this. end of it just to hold it all up. I'll put a little tape on it like I did the other one. Try to keep the dirt out of it. I need a washer for that. Get the washer here real quick. Alright. Let's see, we should put another hole over here. Probably somewhere over here. Tape on that to keep the metal shavings out of it. Okay, we're just going to leave these stubbed right here for time being. After we get the cab on and we start running the lines, these will go up and into the master cylinder. The firewall is going to be probably about right in here, so they'll probably come up and go forward just a little bit, but they'll be good enough to just leave right there for now. And we can tighten this one just a little bit more. Okay, now I'll step inside the frame here, and we have to get this rubber line here and here. So what we're going to do is we'll stop videoing right now, we'll reposition the camera, and then we'll show you what we're going to do here so you get a better view at it. So we'll see you in a few seconds. Get this off of there. Okay, we're back. We've moved, so hopefully you can get a better visual of what we're doing here. I'm just taking this off, and I'm going to reposition this on there, get it where it locks in. There we go. I'll tighten this back up. And get my marker here. I want a hole about right there. I want about right there. Okay. Move this back out of the way so we don't get any chips in it. Oh, it's really raining out there. I don't know if you all can hear that or not, but it's hitting the tin roof pretty good. There we go. Alright, bring this up here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this line here and we're going to put it in here into our rubber line and try to duplicate this as close as we can so they look somewhat, but don't have to necessarily be perfect, but we'll try, see what we can do. Just a little bit more. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to bend it down. About there, approximately, and why don't you give me a tape measure there on it. We're gonna have to measure this one. So if we go down, well, we could probably make it work around 3.5 inches or thereabouts. Tool sitting there. Yeah, something about right there. Do a little twist like that. is I'm going to undo this. We'll bring it up from underneath now. More like this. Okay. I have to a little more of an angle or a little more bend this way. Okay, and then we need about a 90 right there up. And I put that in this. And I'm going to try to, there we go, bring this in a little bit more like this. Okay, I think we can mark that. Make sure we got this a little bit tighter like that first. Yeah, we should be able to mark that about right there. Okay. Okay, I always save these pieces. You never know if you have to add to a line or if a line rusts through or whatever. It's kind of a good piece to save instead of going and buying another line. All you need is the nuts for it. So, and those aren't too expensive to buy. I just stocked up on a bunch of those a little bit ago myself. So a line like that I keep, you know, it's got some value to it. So we get our tool set back up here again. Okay, now this should adjustment here. There we go. Okay, as you can see, this is our T. Come down around. This was the hole that was already in our frame from the factory. We just utilized that hole by sticking a bolt through from the back side and putting our clip and a washer and a nylock on there. Same thing here. And then this is how we did it. So we got both sides in the front stubbed in back to this point back here, where we can go ahead and tie into it when we put our cab on. So there you have it. There's our front brakes. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications so when our new videos come out, you'll be one of the first ones that knows that they're there. Post a comment if you want to, that's fine. And give us a thumbs up. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks.